Hello, this is the second part of me making a mug. I'll link the first part if you haven't seen it. Here is me fiddling with the handle to make it smooth because you want a really comfortable handle when you make a mug. Next bit, I am putting it where the join in the mug is because then all the rest of the mug is very smooth and regular. It takes a little while to fiddle with it. You'll see here it takes a bit. This is quite a thin handle, so you'll see me slipping and scoring the handle and the mug here, but then I'm going to add some supporting bits once it's in as well, just because it's thin there isn't a lot of surface area for the clays to attach, so I will be adding more. Right there I've added a little bit of slip and some clay, and then I'm just keep rubbing in, smoothing it in, trying to make it fit with the mug. This is tedious. I think everybody who makes mugs will find putting on handles tedious no matter the method they use. It can be quite meditative, but it's the most complicated bit, I'd say, of making a mug. At least for me it is. Okay, that's almost ready now, I'd say. Yeah, got the bottom on. It's looking good. Okay, now I'm just making a little button for where your thumb goes. It's sort of like a little thumb rest. Just some extra from the clay that I'd done before. Yeah, I made it slightly lopsided so it has a little bit of that leopard pattern feel to it, which are also not there. So there you go. Now it was a successful firing, but some of the bits need sanding. There's some little rough spots like around there. I hadn't smoothed that out, and then just there probably the clay caught a little bit, and so it's rough. Protecting your lungs is very important. There is a thing called silicosis, which you can get. Don't get it so much from the ceramics in this state, but it's still, I don't want to get this into my lungs, so I'm wet sanding this outside with my mask on, and yeah, I sped this up because it does take a while. Just trying to smooth, get all the get it so there's no little rough edges at all. There you can see I'm showing you on the inside of the handle. I did smooth that more when it was a clay stage, but it still needs a little bit more. And then it was done, and now it's time to glaze. So I'm using a Celadon glaze, which is see-through, so you can see the pattern on it of the black leopard spots, because what was the point of putting them on if you weren't going to see them? This needs 3 coats of glaze, so it takes a while. Like the first coat's very quick, but then it takes a little longer to do, but eventually it gets done. Then it fires one more time, and then here it is, completed! So now you know all the stages I go through to make one mug.